This is Assignment 4 Project Summary. So this is an introduction. So I've got 3 sections in this presentation: summary and evaluation of our group work, DevOps, and evaluation of teamwork. So we'll look at the summary of evaluation of group work first. So the environments, tools, and systems we used. So this just a brief summary here. So environments, we use Vagrant, AWS Cloud. The tools we used were scripts, Ansible, Bitbucket, Slack, AWS CLI, Asana, and the systems we used were WordPress and Ubuntu. So here goes another, just with regards to the tools used in the group project. So Slack we use as to communicate with each other. The AWS CLI let us connect to Amazon and use the AWS services. Bitbucket, so that's where we shared all our code and amended code, scripts and playbooks. Asana was where we set our tasks for each assignment so we knew what to complete, and Ansible was where we created our playbooks. So WordPress was our chosen web-based system, and we used a LEMP stack, so that's Linux, Nginx, MySQL, and PHP. When installing WordPress, the reason why we chose Nginx over Apache was because it was fast, it was simple and easy to configure, and flexible and customizable. AWS Cloud Provider was the one we chose over Google, mainly because 2 of the people in our group were already familiar with AWS and have used it before, and also it has a few free services that we took advantage of, such as the free tiers when completing our project. Scripts for in Assignment 1, we ran a script to automatically install WordPress on the server, and we also created a script for Assignment 2 as well, which configures the Ansible host and prompts for AWS key information. So there is a video behind here, but since we're a bit tight on time, you can look at that yourself. Just click on it and it will show you how the script was run. Ansible, so there was a few Ansible playbooks we created. So one of them was creating an instance in AWS, deploying WordPress on an instance created, splitting the web-based system across multiple servers, and adding additional web servers. So the first, deploying the WordPress on an instance was the task 1 for Assignment 2, and splitting the web-based system across multiple servers and adding additional web servers was task 2 of Assignment 2, which was the extended concept. So I'll just play, each of these do have a video behind them as well, but we'll look at just the deploying WordPress that creates an instance quickly so you can see how it's done. So I'll just click that. It should open up the YouTube. And just wait for it. Just make that bigger. So that should be playing. So those are the tasks within the playbook. So this part's creating the instance first in AWS. So one of the playbooks we had only set up an instance, so you could look at that as well. And this one here, when it says give AWS time before apt get update, is actually just giving some time for the instance to initialize before actually setting up the WordPress. And it's a get update, so I'll just move that along a little bit. That's installing Python and the MySQL, so it's installing LEMP. So this part here is pretty much what's in the script that we created in Assignment 1. We just broken it down into tasks for the playbook. So if we keep going, so there's Nginx and installing the PHP and MySQL. Oh, went too far. So that's it there. It's completed, so just refreshing to get the web, so you can see that the web server's been created. So that's it there. So the other 3 Ansible playbooks created, you could also find the videos behind there as well. So that's just the summary. So we did our part in developing the scripts and playbooks, and it was a big learning curve for a lot of us because we weren't familiar with the tools, especially Ansible, and especially with the so we gained a lot of valuable knowledge in how to create Ansible playbooks and the structure and language used. So just go back to home. It's probably better. Go to DevOps. So DevOps, what is DevOps? How is it relevant today, and why DevOps? So DevOps is a collaboration between software development and infrastructure operations. It aims to break down barriers that often exist between development and operations teams, so they can work together to deliver systems into production reliably, safely, and rapidly, and to operate and support them effectively. So how is it relevant? It delivers systems to the business faster and reduces risk of production changes through automated, non-functional testing and shorter development iterations. And why DevOps? So teams have adopted the DevOps ethos to better handle their IT incidents and suffer less downtime. So it's improved communication collaboration with more stable environments and more time to innovate. So the DevOps principles we've used within our group are experimenting and learning, systems thinking, rapid feedback, culture, sharing, and automate. So with experimenting and learning, we learned from experimenting and playing around with the systems we use. And from experimenting, we also learn from our mistakes. So DevOps organizations are always experimenting and learning, and from their mistakes, and learning from their mistakes as a team, which is definitely a characteristics that we displayed during our projects. Culture. So the key component of culture we demonstrated as a group was learn to trust, eliminate blame, and understand motivations. So we definitely learned to trust each other at the start of the course, and we respected each other's ideas and contributions to each assignment. We didn't blame anyone if anything went wrong, and we understood that everyone's motivation was to do well in the course. Systems thinking. So systems thinking, as a group, we were aware of what each other was doing and how it would affect the assignment as a whole. So when something went wrong, such as the playbook or script not working, we didn't blame the individual who originally created it, but we worked together to find a solution to that error. Sharing. So we shared a lot of our resources via Slack, and so we were also receiving the same information and knew where the information was coming from. So we shared websites about DevOps, tutorials on how to use GitHub, Ansible, and the command line, resources on AWS, and also resources when we were trying to decide on what system, database, and environments to go with. Rapid feedback. So DevOps is about speed, and feedback cycles are no different. We provided continuous feedback as a group, so that was mainly through Slack, and also through our weekly meetings where we also got feedback from the course lecturer to make sure we were on the right track and with any decisions we had made. Automate. So automation is a synonymous with DevOps, and we successfully did that when installing WordPress into a server via script and via Ansible Playgroup, and also automating some of the extended concepts like splitting WordPress across multiple servers for load balancing purposes and scaling. So that was it for that one. And next one was evaluation of teamwork. So evaluation of teamwork, what worked well, what did not work well, and what would we do in future projects. So this is just a summary of the tasks we had done in Assignment 1 and Assignment 2. As you can see, we pretty much did all our fair share of work for both assignments. What worked well? So we worked great as a team. We had open communication and respected each other's ideas and contributions to the projects. And when someone was away, or was called away suddenly during a meeting, we were able to carry on and take over the person's role without any trouble. We're also very flexible in regards to our own set deadlines, and everyone kept up to date to where they were and if they needed help. What did not work well? I don't think there was many things that didn't work well. As a team, we worked well together with no issues. What we do in future projects. So in future projects, I would continue to do things that worked well in our group and using the principles of DevOps. So the summary. Overall, the group project for this course was a big learning experience. I've learned a lot of different things about different tools available out there that can be used, even the ones we didn't use in the project, and how to use the ones we did end up using. Thank you.